Hey everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to Story Not Story.
We're going to tell you stories. I'm Craig.
I'm China. We forgot to introduce ourselves last week.
Yeah.
Everybody was
They're
confused.
like, who is it? Who are these people?
Who are these? How did I get subscribed to this podcast?
It
We
wasn't-
probably lost all of our listeners.
Well, incidentally, it wasn't us last
was-
episode. No, it
oh,
was,
yeah, that's right.
It was Gwyneth Paltrow and
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's so weird.
It is. It's very weird.
But I think they did a pretty good job in our absence.
I feel like it was lacking.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a little bit lacking.
Well, let's try to do
Tommy
better.
Lee Jones, he just sounded like a grizzled old man. You
Yeah,
know?
I know.
And I'm a little bit, I'm a grizzled old man too, but I'm also, jovial.
Yeah. Jolly.
Jolly, if you will. Many of you, as always, have sent us suggestions for stories.
Yeah, you
so
did.
we are going to...
We're going to tell some.
We're going to take a couple of your suggestions.
And listen, guys, we are back to nighttime recording. The way that Pod intended.
Did they know that we weren't nighttime recording last
Yeah,
time?
well, I don't know if they knew
Now they know.
all the time.
Now they know.
But the last several episodes have been breakfast time episodes. We said it once, though.
Yeah, we did.
At least once that we were recording at breakfast.
But this time it's legitimately bedtime story.
It is bedtime. We're in bed.
Yeah, and in fact, I'm about to fall asleep, so I better get through my story real quick.
Wake up. No, wake up.
Oh,
Oh, gosh.
what?
This is going to be really hard.
No, it's going to be just fine.
Okay. Who's going first?
Hey, how about I go first?
Really?
Yeah.
A volunteer.
Yeah.
You volunteer as tribute.
Well, Mitzi's not volunteering. She's
Mitzi, do you want to tell a story?
licking her foot.
That is her story.
Yeah, so if you heard something in the background, that was Mitzi licking her foot.
Yeah. It wasn't me licking my foot.
And now she stopped because she knows we're talking about her.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Made her self-conscious, Craig.
Okay,
Jeez.
anyways, David Zhu.
I'm supposed to tell your suggestion.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
So, David Zhu, I don't know.
Zhu or Zoo? XU.
XU.
Mm-hmm.
XU.
XU.
Oh, he wrote in, and he gave a couple of suggestions. We're going to use one of them. He said, Craig, I would love a story about a waiter on a galactic cruise spaceship.
As a former waiter,
Craig's got a lot of experience.
on, and I've heard many tales. Mitzi, how you doing, Mitzi? You good? Yeah, good girl. Anyway, I heard her licking her foot. I don't know if you could hear it, but
It's very distracting.
yeah. Yes, as a former waiter, I know things about. I've heard tales of galactic cruise ship waiters.
Sure, yeah.
I
And
actually
also,
considered being a waiter on a Earth cruise ship.
Oh, yeah?
For real,
Yeah.
because I've heard, because other waiters that I've talked to had done that, and it's you go out for like 6 months or I don't know, several amounts of time, several
time units.
Yeah, and you're just on a cruise ship. You do work a lot, and
Sure.
but you make good money, and then when you're not working, you're
on a cruise ship.
You're just hanging out on a cruise ship.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad.
It would be pretty cool.
Unless you're on one of those cruise ships where they've got like an outbreak of some illness, or like all the power goes off and
if you
people
wanna,
get really sick.
If you want to cherry pick the headlines, yes.
It's happened more than once.
It has.
Craig.
Well, but odds are it probably won't happen.
Odds are.
Yeah.
But evens are.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to happen.
Well, yeah. Well, we're not checking the evens. We're checking the odds.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's this ship, right?
Okay. Yeah. This
it's-
is a true story, right?
Yeah.
I think I read this
Where?
in the New Yorker.
Mm-hmm. You didn't, because this is my story,
Oh.
and I don't submit to the New Yorker.
Okay.
So there's a ship.
I was
It's
mistaken.
a galactic cruise ship.
Uh-huh.
That not a lot of people might know this, but it. By the way, I'm drinking coconut water. You may hear
I don't think
some
you can hear your coconut
carbonation.
water.
I think you might be able to. Maybe no. Now you can't.
It got embarrassed too. Every time you point
Yeah.
out something making noise, it gets embarrassed and shuts up.
Okay. Anyway, It's a cruise ship that sails around the galaxy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, it's more like a spaceship, but it's kind of in the shape of a cruise ship. It's for tourists.
It's like a callback.
Yeah. I mean, this is the year 5000.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's significantly in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. So this cruise ship, it travels very fast.
Uh-huh.
Very fast.
How fast?
Very fast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, give me a number.
12 parsecs.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a measure of distance. I realize that.
Uh-huh.
But
I didn't realize that.
oh, well.
They probably would, though.
Some people would, because it's like a line in Star Wars,
Yeah.
and they say it as a time, but it's actually a measure of distance. And I said it as a speed, so it's like I'm way off. Anyway, very fast. Okay.
Very
yeah.
fast.
And throughout the galaxy, but only the galaxy. It's not an intergalactic spaceship. It's just a galactic
No,
spaceship.
that would be
Yeah,
ridiculous.
and it's for tourists. So it's the year 5000. It's going to take a lot of explaining.
Oh,
It's super future, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like way in the future. There's colonies on planets. What, do you have a question?
I just have a really quick question. How's
Yeah.
the Earth doing? Is it still...
Earth's doing okay.
Kicking.
I mean, it's certainly warmed up.
Sure.
Um,
Who needs ice caps, you know?
yeah, but it's doing okay. Like the sea levels rose. Certain parts of the surface of Earth, you don't want to live there because it's really hot. A good chunk of the year.
Yeah.
Like really hot. Like,
And certain parts of the Earth, you don't want to live there because they're underwater now.
yes, but there's still land. So
Sure.
And it's doing okay.
Cool.
I mean, it's gone through several wars and several revolutions, and
I would imagine so.
yeah,
This several thousand years into the future.
yeah. Not a lot of not good has happened, but a lot of great has happened as well. I mean, look at the progress that's been made. Humanity has spread across the galaxy.
Yeah.
At this point,
Yeah.
and you know what? Humanity still likes food,
Yeah.
and humanity still needs people to serve them.
Of course.
This story is taking it's a lot of setup.
So,
I'm setting up an entire galaxy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're on a cruise ship.
Yes. You have a question? You seem like you had a question.
No, I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah. So it's an intergalactic cruise ship. It's for tourists, and they right now they happen to be between Mars and Jupiter, and what's the problem? Yeah.
I don't remember the order of the planets.
And there's a man named Zarnax.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Spelled with an X, much like David Zhu.
Zoo.
If you want to pronounce it that way, sure. Yeah, it's his name, Zarnax.
Zarnax.
Yeah, naming conventions have changed over the past several thousand years.
I like it. It's got a
Yeah.
nice ring to it.
He was born on Mars,
Uh-huh.
the northern region of Mars.
Yeah.
Like north, like
You probably don't need to explain this
Eastern
too much.
Hemisphere,
Most people are probably not familiar with Mars.
with the layout of Mars.
Yeah.
In the year 5000.
Yeah. Just born on Mars is probably enough.
Okay, fine. Well, he's a waiter on this galactic cruise ship, and he works in it's kind of an Asian fusion restaurant.
Sure. Drawing on your own experience. I like
What are you
this.
talking about? No, this is just where he works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's sort of like egg rolls, Penang chicken.
Yeah.
So it's like Chinese and Thai mixed.
Yeah. Sounds delicious.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And so.
Sounds like a restaurant I've eaten at before.
Really?
Yeah.
You've eaten at an intergalactic cruise ship restaurant?
No, an Asian fusion one.
Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
So one day he's on. This is just where he lives and works. He grew up on Mars.
Yeah.
It's the summer. He's trying to fund college. His what?
Nothing.
He's funding his college.
I bet college is very expensive in the year 5000.
Yeah, he lives in New Brunswick, Mars.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, and he goes to college at New Brunswick Technical Colloquial School.
Okay.
Is that a thing? Colloquial school?
I don't know.
Am I just throwing a word in?
I think you're just using words.
Okay. Anyway, that's where he goes.
I mean, the word colloquial is a word.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if a
Well, on
colloquial
Mars,
school is a thing.
it's a type of school.
Okay.
So anyway, it's a lot of letters. It's NNB. I'm not even gonna worry about that.
No.
So he's waiting tables. One day he's waiting tables, and there's this guy. Table 21, which is near the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
The guy specifically requested to not be near the bathroom.
Oh, that's...
He's with it's this guy with a group of 5 other people. They're like in their late 20s, early 30s, and they're just obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he specifically requested not to be at the bathroom, and they seated him near the bathroom, and he's already upset.
Yeah, that's not a great situation.
And so Zarnax goes up to him and asks everybody what they want to drink, right? And this guy, his name is Snotface.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's his name.
I mean, you can't blame him for growing up to be kind of a jerk with a name like that.
No, but that's actually like a really flattering name in the year 5000 on Mars.
Things have changed.
Yeah, I know. He's originally from Mars as well.
What's your main character's name again?
Zarnax.
Zarnax, right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So Snotface is he's like, I would like a martini.
Mm-hmm.
But I want olives that have cottage cheese in them, like stuffed cottage cheese in the olive.
Cottage cheese.
Yeah, cottage cheese.
Not blue cheese.
No, blue cheese. He actually says blue cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. He wants olives with blue cheese in them.
Okay.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm misremembering.
I thought he was just being a very difficult customer.
No. And he's just so smarmy, and he's just a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, we don't have olives. He's like, what? You don't have olives with blue cheese? All right, whatever. And he just gets, he has an attitude.
Yeah.
And he's like, and everyone else just kind of laughs uncomfortably. So then Zarnax goes, he takes all their drink orders, and he gives them to them. And then Snotface orders a hamburger. He's like, I want to eat a hamburger.
Do they have hamburgers?
It's an Asian fusion restaurant.
Oh, no.
They do not have hamburger.
Of course.
No.
Oh, jeez.
And he's like, we don't have it. Snotface is like, listen, my father is the manager of the super swell hotel down the hall.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's a hotel on the cruise ship?
There's several hotels. It's all private companies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
This is a big ship.
It's a galactic cruise ship.
Well, yeah.
It's like basically a giant city.
Okay.
Probably several cities.
How long are people on this?
Some are on it for decades, generations even.
Okay, this doesn't sound like a cruise ship. It just sounds like just a ship.
Well, I mean, some people just live on it. It's huge. It's like its own planet almost.
Okay, I'm following now.
But you can travel to and from it, but it just floats through. It's a tourist destination, but it's also a place where people live.
Okay.
Like Tahiti.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Snotface's dad is the manager of the Swell Hotel.
Super Swell Hotel.
I'm so sorry. I was thinking of just
the Swell Hotel. That's the low rent hotel. That's the other way down the hall.
Right.
That's like on the other side of the ship.
Sorry, embarrassing.
You do not.
On the wrong side.
By the way,
of the
it would
ship.
take you days to get to the other side of the ship by trolley. So
It's a big ship.
It's basically a tiny planet.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So
No. Yes.
I think you do. And he's like, listen, and he's a big deal in this ship, and if you don't get me what I want, I'm gonna see to it that you're fired. Whoa. Zarnax.
And that's not good because he needs money to pay for school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For school.
Yeah.
He wants to get into politics.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Are you interested in more?
I am interested. I'm just realizing how hard this is to record at night. This should become a breakfast show.
Why?
I'm tired.
No, you're not.
Okay, tell me more. Make it real action packed.
Okay, so then
I can stay awake.
So then Snotface, so then Zarnax is like, all right, fine. So he has several other tables, right? So he asks his friend Pete Bot, that's his name, Pete Bot.
Is he a robot?
Yeah. No, he's not a robot.
Oh, okay.
I mean, everyone is kind of a robot at this point.
Right.
They're all kind of melding with technology.
Right.
It's hard to know what humanity is anymore.
Okay, sorry, that was a dumb question.
Yeah. But Pete Bot he asked him to take over his tables. Zarnax has 17 tables.
Whoa.
He melds with technology, so he's really good.
Yeah.
But Pete Bot luckily only that night he only had 9, so he's like, okay, fine, I'll take over 26 tables, no big deal.
Nice.
Right. And so he runs down the street to, now this is a restaurant that they have this far in the future. It's called McDonald's. Where they do fast food burgers.
Okay.
And which we have now as well. But
I thought that sounded familiar.
In case it goes away for people who are listening like 2,000 years from now to this podcast.
Right. A relic from the past.
McDonald's. He grabs a burger, comes back, gives it to Snotface, and he takes a bite and he's like, "This is the greatest burger I have ever eaten." Mm-hmm. And it's, "Where did you get this burger?" And Zarnax says, McDonald's. He's like, and then the rest of the table laughs. They laugh.
Snotface.
And Snotface,
more like egg on his face.
Yeah, he starts from that point on. He's called Eggface.
Oh,
that's his nickname.
Wow.
Yeah, and is also Redface because his face turns very bright red because he gets angry. He throws the burger in Zarnax's face. They get in a super amazing fist fight. Huge fist fight. Zarnax throws a fist at Snotface's face. Snotface throws a fist at Zarnax's face. They kick each other. They roll. They roll around. Zarnax slams Snotface's face into someone's Mai Tai they were drinking.
Whoa.
Yeah, and which had almond in it, and Snotface is allergic to almonds.
Oh no.
Snotface.
I don't feel bad for him though because he's such a jerk.
Yeah, and then he has a pretty bad reaction. He has to go to the hospital.
Wow.
And he dies.
Oh my gosh.
And Zarnax is like, "Wow, I feel kind of bad that I feel like I overreacted." And then the rest of Zarnax's life, he's just pretty peaceful. Does
he get into trouble with the law? Because
he gets fired from his job.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Does he have to not go to college?
No, he gets a job at the Super Swell Hotel.
Oh.
Yeah.
That guy's dad hires him after he
Well, his dad's super high up. He doesn't even know.
Oh, okay.
Really.
Oh.
So like a local, like a manager doesn't really know that it's connected, so he gets a job there as a kind of a maintenance guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So he does fine, but he feels guilty the rest of his life. And
sure.
not the rest of his life. He kind of gets over it because Snotface is kind of a bad dude. But he's a better person because of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
he's reformed.
before this incident, Zarnax was like slightly he had jerky tendencies.
Oh no.
But then
so
afterwards,
we just got 2 bad guys.
No, he wasn't like Snotface level. He was just kind of like, sometimes he would, like if someone like cut him off as he was on his way to work, he would like be like, you suck, and he'd get angry. But nowadays he just enjoys then in the future.
Then in the future.
Yeah, he enjoys life, and he enjoys people around him, and he appreciates everything.
Well, that's
because he
good.
feels bad about that whole incident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of killed someone.
Yeah. So now, even when someone's a jerk to him, he appreciates them for them.
He appreciates them for not being dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he appreciates them for existing, and he also does not kill them.
He doesn't kill them, and his life is better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
Is don't kill people even if they throw a burger at you.
Yeah, but it's not. It was an accident. He didn't mean to kill him.
No, he didn't mean to kill him.
No.
But if he hadn't fought back.
True. If he hadn't let his anger get the better of him.
But then again, if Snotface hadn't fought front.
Yeah, don't fight front. Don't fight back.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the moral.
That's the moral of the story.
And the story is called the Galactic
Burger.
Galactic Burger. The Galactic Cruise Ship Burger.
Adventure.
The Galactic Cruise Ship Burger Adventure.
I love it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was your main character's name?
Zarnax.
It is not sticking in my head. I keep thinking Xanthippe from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Xanthippe?
Yeah, the girl, the blonde woman's stepdaughter, who's like real snotty.
Oh yeah, Xanthippe.
Yeah, that's the ex name I'm thinking of.
That's a weird name.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Zarnax is also a weird name.
Yeah, well, it's sort of weird. It starts with an X and it ends with an X.
I know.
Like Xerox.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's a descendant of the Xerox family.
Oh.
Yeah. The name changed over the years.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's your turn to tell me a story.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What am I telling a story about?
Well, there's a woman named Anna Faith who says. Where did she send this? She sent this from email?
From email.
At storynotstorypodcast@gmail.
That's the one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remembered.
You did it.
She says, my story suggestion is mostly selfish, but I hope you'll hear me out. I just started working a desk job, and despite my best efforts, it has become dull and boring. I was wondering if you could make up a story about something exciting happening to me at work. It would be wonderful if I could listen to a story about myself going on an adventure while I work. See? Selfish. Ha ha ha. Super selfish, Anna. But you know what?
Or possibly Anna.
But you know what? Or possibly what?
What?
China's going to tell you a story.
Oh boy. I hope it's something exciting that I tell now. Okay, so
maybe it'll be about a galactic cruise ship.
It probably won't.
Okay.
I think it probably won't be about that.
Fine.
So for the sake of this story, because it is about her, I am going to assume that her name is pronounced Anna.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I will probably be wrong. I feel like I have a 50% chance of getting it right.
Unless it's like Anna.
Sure, that seems unlikely.
So it's like, but 50% is like it's a high percentage, I'm saying.
I'm just saying I think there's two obvious choices, and it's probably one of the two.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, Anna.
Yeah.
Should I go with Anna? Anna.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Anna is a woman who works in an office.
Maybe you should go with Anna.
Anna? It seems
because
like
it's only one N.
Yeah, Anna. Yeah. It feels right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Anna
Mm-hmm.
is a woman who recently got a job.
Yeah.
And it's her first job out of college. I'm just making all of this up.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
No, you're not. This is what happened.
Okay. She went to school for business.
Business. That's a good. That'll get you some money.
Business management.
Sure. Oh.
And
okay.
development.
And development. That's a lot. You got to manage and develop.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And data.
Yeah. That's what you went to school for.
Yes, she's very qualified.
Mm-hmm.
But this is her first job out of college, and all of the jobs in her chosen field of business management and development and data, they want people with at least 5 years experience.
That's the problem.
That's the
problem I had in my early 20s. Like,
I know.
I want to edit video, but I have to have experience editing to get a editing job.
But how do I get experience editing if no one will hire me to do editing? That's her thing.
Yeah.
How does she get experience doing business management and development and data if no one will hire her to do business management and development and data?
Well, you see, what I did was I waited until like the internet created a website called YouTube, and then I made that my job.
Well, that's what she wants to do.
That's what everyone should do out there. Wait for a job to be created for you to do.
That's what she wants to do. But in the meantime, girl's got bills to pay.
Okay. Sure.
So, so she goes out and she gets this office job.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just doing data.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. She's a data...
Tician.
Analyst.
Okay. Analyst.
Analyst.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's, she's going to work day after day, month after month.
Year after year?
Well, it doesn't quite get that far. Because let me tell you.
Well, please tell me.
Let me tell you this story.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
It gets boring going to an office every day, day in and day out.
I've been there.
Heating up your lunch in the same old microwave.
Sometimes I would like go with coworkers to Chipotle.
Sometimes going with coworkers to Chipotle. And then the next day heating up the leftovers in the same old microwave.
I usually eat it all. I wouldn't have leftovers.
Well, she gets full after about half a burrito bowl.
That doesn't stop me.
And then she saves it for the next day because Chipotle is expensive.
Yeah.
And if she can get 2 meals...
I didn't make good choices.
No. This isn't a story about you. This is about Anna.
I know. I'm just... Okay. I'm just trying to relate.
Let it go.
Okay.
So anyway, it starts wearing on her after a while.
Mm-hmm.
And she can feel her focus slipping. She's not really as motivated at work as she once was. And
been there.
She really she wants to move on and be able to find a job in business management and development and data, and not just data.
It's just asking too much. That's 3 things.
Listen.
Okay.
It's not asking too much.
Okay.
She can be anything that she wants to be. And
I
so
agree.
can you.
I agree.
Yeah. So anyway, she gets bored.
Mm-hmm.
And she just starts kind of messing around on the internet at work and looking at this website and looking at that website and researching. And one day she comes across this website. It's pretty
BuzzFeed?
intriguing. No.
It's not BuzzFeed?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's www.doyouwanttogooonanadventure.com.
Huh.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of this one. It's not a very catchy title.
Well, it takes her a while to stumble across it because it's not a very catchy website title.
Yeah. How'd she find it?
She just was like clicking on links in, on different
frantically
websites.
Clicking on links?
No, slowly and methodically.
Oh, okay.
But you're reading an article and then it's got a
yeah.
link to something else and you click on that
Yeah.
and then she just fell down a rabbit hole, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe this is kind of like
An Alice in an Anna in Wonderland story.
Anna in Wonderland, but
Anna in Wonderland. That's the name of the story.
I like it.
Yeah.
Anna in Wonderland. We've already called the story.
Yeah, we've already named it.
So it's this is like a modern day Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Because she falls down a rabbit hole. Anna is falling down a rabbit
Yes.
hole on the internet, and she stumbles onto www.doyouwannagoonadventure.com.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, man, I sure wish I could go on an adventure, but I'm stuck at this boring old office job day in and day out.
Yeah.
And they only give me 45 minutes of vacation time a year.
What? That's
Really
nothing.
not
What?
good benefits.
Like the length of an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Pretty much you can go to a back room in the office and watch a full-length episode of an hour-long television show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Without the commercials.
Without the commercials, yeah.
Yeah.
Like on Netflix or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't watch it on Hulu unless you have the Hulu without commercials.
Okay, for once a year you can do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What's the company she works for?
it's not
Crappy Dudes, Inc.?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why we expected better of them, but
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, she's like, yeah, man, I really wish I could go on an adventure, but I can't because I'm working for Crappy Dudes, Inc.
Yeah.
And the computer is like, oh, you want to go on an adventure, Anna? And she's like, what?
What?
You said my name.
What?
How did you know my name? How did you know it was Anna and not Anna?
Uh-huh.
And the computer is like, you can go on an adventure right now.
Yeah.
If you want to go on an adventure, just say yes. And she's like, yes. And then all of a sudden, bright light flashes through the office.
Yeah.
And she closes her eyes because the light is really bright. And when she opens her eyes, she blinks a few times.
Yeah.
And she's not in her office anymore.
What the?
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah. She has been magically transported to...
To where? Where was she transported to? My wife, China.
She's been magically transported to a water park.
Oh, what? A water park?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And she looks down and she's like, oh, but I'm still in my work clothes. This isn't... I'm at a water park. This isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
I better just go back to the office.
But how does she know how to get back? Has she been to this water park before?
No, but she's just kind of talking into the ether, hoping that the computer is still listening to her.
Yeah.
And she like looks up after she says that she's not wearing the right clothes for the situation, and the computer's like, because it's kind of just this voice in her head now. Okay. And it's like, are you sure you're not dressed appropriately? And she looks back down and she's in a bathing suit.
What the?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's not even her bathing suit. She doesn't even know where it came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very confusing, but it's very flattering.
Yeah. Oh, it's a flattering bathing suit?
Yeah, sure. It fits well.
What color? What, like, patterns or like?
It's like a really cool one piece with like this cool like cross thing going on in the back, like cross straps. And it's got both colors and patterns.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flattering.
Yeah. And so she's like, well, this is really cool, but man, I wish my best friend was here. Because
who's this best friend? This hasn't been established.
Well,
Anna has a friend?
Yeah.
That's good.
She's got a whole life outside of her little cube.
Huh.
Yeah, so she's like, spending the day at the water park alone is just kind of just kind of boring, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I really wish my best friend was here. And then she hears pop, and she turns around, and there's her best friend.
Whoa, who's her best friend?
Samantha.
Samantha?
Yeah.
Or is it Samantha?
It's Samantha.
Samantha.
Yeah. So her best friend Samantha's there, and it's going to be Samantha. I'm going back.
No.
I just can't. It feels wrong to say. So her best friend Samantha is there.
Samantha.
Samantha. Stop it.
Okay. All right.
And Samantha's like, what is going on? I was just sitting at home watching Dr. Phil, and then
Dr. Phil,
yeah, with my dog.
Is that still on, Dr. Phil?
I think it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Hmm.
I was just sitting at
It's
home
a
watching
problem.
Dr. Phil.
There could be fans of Dr. Phil listening.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they could also admit that it's a problem. It's fun to watch. It's just not a great show.
Okay.
Anyway, so Samantha's like, I'm just sitting at home watching Dr. Phil with my dog, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm here at this water park, and I'm wearing a bathing suit. This isn't even my bathing suit. This is very, very strange. But like, it's kind of a nice day, and being at a water park sounds really fun.
Yeah.
So they just run around all day, and they go on water slides, and they go in the wave pool, and like out like really deep where like the waves are like really big and stuff. Yeah.
See, in this situation, I would just be very disturbed that I was transported to a water park, and I probably wouldn't do anything.
Well, Anna explained it all to her, and she was like, listen, I only get 45 minutes of vacation time a year, so I will accept a creepy computer water park vacation if it means that I get a day off, because I am exhausted and I am bored at this.
Creepy computer water park vacation. That's another good title for this story.
Oh, wow.
Anna in Wonderlond is probably better.
It could have a
Creepy computer water park vacation.
Yeah, it could have a colon.
Yeah. Okay.
Anna in Wonderland, the creepy computer water park vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wonderlond.
That is a good title.
Yeah. Probably don't even need to tell the whole rest of the story.
That's the end, pretty much.
Yeah. So, the end.
Yeah.
It's great. No, we're not done.
Oh.
Okay. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. They're having a good time. They're sliding down slides. They're waving in wave pools.
They're waving? Like they're like saying hi to people? They're
saying
waving.
Hi to one another.
Hello, waving.
One of them goes to one side of the wave pool, one of them comes to the other side.
And then they wave at each other?
Yeah, they wave.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a thing that you do.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're having a really good time, and and then it's lunchtime, and they get hungry, and they're like, I wonder if there's anything to eat in this here water park.
Vittles? They're looking for some vittles?
Any vittles. And they get out and they walk around and they find like a food stand, and Anna says out into the ether, well, I don't know how we're going to get any food because I was transported here without money.
Yeah, right.
And then all of a sudden, on the table in front of them, a feast appears.
What?
And it's like all the best like park food, like hot dogs and nachos, French fries and like big sodas and stuff.
Sure.
And they sit down and they just dig in.
Are there Dippin' Dots?
Yes.
Because that's the ice cream of the future.
Yeah.
Incidentally, in my story, that's like the ice cream of the past.
Oh, yeah. It would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. That's a great story. We're not telling your story anymore.
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry.
We're telling Anna's story.
Okay.
So they eat their fill of this wonderful, fabulous feast.
Their Dr. Phil, if you will.
Oh, if you will. I won't.
Okay.
But if you will. And then they're like kind of tired and just kind of ready to go. And so Anna says to the ether, well, that was a really fun day at the water park. It's probably time to go back now. And the ether is like, but don't you want to have an adventure? And she's like, yeah,
kind of
but
did already.
I kind of adventured it up real good. It was really fun. Thanks. So
Yeah.
I'm ready to go back now. And the ether is just like, adventure. Adventure.
Oh, no.
Adventure.
What is this ether?
Adventure.
What is the
Adventure.
ether? Oh, no.
Adventure. And she's like, this is really creepy. Let's try to find a way out of here. Because I don't think we're going to get transported out of here right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so they start like running around the park looking for exits and stuff.
What's the name of the park?
It doesn't have one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a generic water park.
Mm-hmm.
And so they start looking for exits and stuff. And they can't really seem to find any. And they go, there's like a fence all along the exterior, and they go to it, but there's like really dense shrubbery on the other side of it. So they can't see through to see if there's like a parking lot or anything. And they don't see any like turnstiles with people coming in or going out, or ticket office or anything. This is taking a dark turn.
Yeah, what's happening?
I don't know.
I'm scared.
It got creepy. I'm kind of scared too.
Yeah, it's getting like Twilight Zone-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, they're like running around, and they're getting kind of frantic, and they're getting kind of freaked out.
Uh-huh.
And Anna's finally just like, okay, this is ridiculous. I didn't sign on for this. Why are you keeping us here? We've adventured a bunch. Thank you. And I'm ready to go home. This is creepy, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
And the
ether.
The ether. The voice.
Can the ether's name be Ethan?
I was picturing it as a female voice.
Yeah.
It could be Ethan.
Okay.
It could still be Ethan.
Or Ethel.
Okay.
Ethel.
Ethel.
Yeah.
Ethel the ether.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
Excuse me, I burped. I'm sorry. That was
Wow,
gross.
that's the most disturbing part of this story.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, so the ether, Ethel, the ether, says, oh, hey. And Anna's like, hey, did you hear me? I'm really ready to go home now. I'm putting my foot down.
Yeah.
And Ethel is like, oh, okay, sorry. And Anna's like, wait, why are you being so nice now? You were being really creepy earlier. And Ethel is like, earlier? Like how long ago is this? And Anna's like, maybe like 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
And the ether is like, oh, I was out of the office then? I was on lunch?
Oh, it was her brother Ethan, wasn't it?
Yeah, my brother was here. His name's Ethan. Do you think that maybe you spoke to him? He's kind of a jokester. And Anna is like, I don't know who I spoke to before because I wasn't aware you were individuals. I thought you were just a computer program or something.
Yeah.
And Ethel is like, oh, no, my name's Ethel. We run the Do You Want to Go on an Adventure company. This is a service. You went to our website, remember?
Yeah. Is she doing a trial? Like a free trial?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, first adventure is free.
Okay.
Yeah. And you went to our website, and so we sent you on this adventure. And
this is an amazing service.
Yeah, it's pretty wonderful.
How much does it cost after the trial?
Well, we don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
Yeah. It's very expensive.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, it's very expensive.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. So Anna's like, okay, well, can we go now? Is that okay? And Ethel's like, yeah, sure. We'll get you right back to your office where you were. And she gets magically transported back to her office. But the best part is that...
There's coffee cake in the office.
No. Well,
Oh.
yes, there is.
Oh, that's great.
But
Yeah.
that's not part of the service that they
okay.
provide.
Oh.
The best part of the service, though, is that when Anna was transported out of her office,
Yeah.
it was like the beginning of the work day.
Yeah.
And when she's put back in, it's the end of the work day.
And there's still coffee cake left?
There's coffee cake left.
Whoa.
And no one noticed that she was gone all day. So she got to miss a whole day of work.
Well, that's
Go to
kinda
the water park.
sad that no one noticed that she was
No,
gone.
no, no, no. It's part of the service that
Oh.
it makes it seem like you're still there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is this story sponsored by doyouwantanadventure.com?
This is sponsored by today's sponsor,
Yeah.
www.doyouwannagoonadventure.com, your one-stop shop for all your adventuring needs.
I'm just going to check that website just in case. Do you wanna go on an adventure.com?
It is not a real website.
No, it is a real website.
It is a real website.
Yeah.
So
Go there
go
and go
to
on an
it.
adventure. It's today's sponsor.
Enter code STORYNOTSTORY for your first 2 adventures free.
Yes. Or go to twitter.com/storiesinbed and tell us other stories to tell you. That's another kind of adventure you could go on.
Ooh.
Or you could go to
facebook.com/storynotstory.
Yeah.
Or our Instagram that we never use, instagram.com/storynotstorypodcast.
Or
Or
you could go to patreon.com/storynotstory where you can support our stories.
yeah. Or this is the big one.
Yeah.
You can now officially go to youtube.com/storynotstory. We have a custom URL.
It's not
for
a bunch of letters and numbers.
It's not. You guys subscribed to our YouTube channel and we got over the threshold required to make a custom
Which
URL.
was 1,000?
It was 100, but we just didn't realize it for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we could have done it before.
We could have.
Oh, oops.
Yep.
We don't know how to do YouTube. I wouldn't
This
know.
is our first
I wouldn't
experience
know how to
on
do
YouTube.
YouTube videos. no.
Yeah.
Well, when I started YouTube, it was different. Okay.
Yeah. Tell me more, Grandpa.
Well, that's a story for another time.
Okay.
And what? So the Anna and Wonderlond.
Anna in Wonderlond. I've already forgotten the second part of the title.
I forgot too. Do you remember the name of my story?
Something about a burger. Galactic burger.
Oh shoot.
We're really bad at this.
Well, we'll go back and look later.
It'll be in the title.
Yeah. But
You
that means-
know the title because
But I usually
it's-
like to say it at the end so that when I make the titles, I can listen to the end of the podcast
Nope.
and know. But now I have to go back.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Your job just got minutes harder.
Oh, minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
I think that's going to be it.
yeah. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening.
If you're still awake, you should probably go to bed
Yeah.
because these are bedtime stories.
We're going to go to bed.
Unless you're driving in a car, don't go to bed. Then.
No.
No.
Yeah. Or if you're at your desk job, probably.
Yeah.
Or if you're performing surgery.
Ooh, that's like a big one. Do not sleep during that.
Yeah.
I guess they're all kind of big ones. Driving.
Sure.
Yeah.
Driving
Yeah.
also a big deal.
Yeah. Just sleep in a bed when it's appropriate.
Yeah. Go to sleep when it's time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the moral.
That's the moral of today's episode.
Thanks for listening.
Good night.
Good night.